Jiu-jitsu itself means the gentle art, and I love that a small person, someone my size or smaller, you know, my wife Sheena trains and she's pretty tiny, that someone small can apply techniques on a much larger person and actually make them work. That's pretty awesome. Like, I feel like that's the magic, if you will, of jiu-jitsu, and it's really no magic. It's all just based on leverage and the proper application of a technique. Jiu-jitsu's it's the most amazing martial art that there is, and I've done martial arts my entire life. I've done it for, you know, probably like 30 years now, and you know, I love martial arts no matter what. But what I love about jiu-jitsu is that it feels so real, and that you can do something literally like full speed and you can walk away and you don't have a black eye and your nose isn't broken. That's what I love about it. Somebody once said, like in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, the guys that get their black belts the quickest and the guys who get their black belts the longest have the best stories. So I fall into the latter category. I'm one of the guys that took forever to get his black belt. Is that true? Did I really get my black belt or my brown belt in 2001? Have I really been a brown belt for like 13 years? It just sounds like absurd to me. My path to black belt, especially from brown belt to black belt, was this crazy curved line that just took me all over the place. You know, I traveled a bunch, I trained at a bunch of different schools, I never really settled down anywhere. I had times where I wasn't actively training, and I let myself honestly like get really out of shape. So I never felt like a brown belt until I came back to Tai Chi in the last couple of years. Because when I got here, I was really out of shape. It really dawned on me about a year and a half ago. I went out to Colorado to visit family. I got tattooed, I have a bunch of tattoos, and I got tattooed on my ribs. And we took a picture of my tattoo, and it was this awesome tattoo, and I got home, I'm like, I want to put this on Facebook, show everybody my tattoo, and I put it up, and I was looking at my picture, I'm like, God, I'm fat. I was embarrassed that here I am, a brown belt with 4 stripes, and I want to get my black belt, but I'm not in shape to get my black belt, and I'm not training well, and I'm not rolling well, and my blood pressure's, you know, high, and I didn't feel good about myself. So, after I came back from Colorado, I came back in this room one day on a Sunday, and Dennis Segru was back here, and I was talking to him. I said, you know, I sort of had reached this tipping point in my training. It's either like, I'm gonna continue training, and I'm gonna get in shape, and I'm gonna be a black belt, or I'm gonna quit. And he's like, man, you need to get your ass in shape. You know what I mean? Like, and he was so real with me about it. It almost like I was taken aback by it. I was like, wow, yeah, you're right. Like, no one had said to me before, you need to get your ass in shape. A month before that conversation, I had a conversation with my wife that I wasn't going to train jiu-jitsu anymore. We sat down at the kitchen table. I said, I can't do this. It's too hard. I'm out of shape. And I just had reached that point. I was having a pity party for myself. And I reached a point where I wanted to quit. And we cried about it. Like, it was like a really emotional thing. Even just like talking about it right now, it's emotional for me. I wanted to get better so bad, but I knew like, it was so daunting, like what was in front of me. Like, I had so much to do. Like, I got to learn so much, and I got to get in shape, and these guys in here are all killers, like all you guys, man. And I just felt like it was just like the hardest thing I ever had to do. It's like so daunting, so big, so overwhelming. I finally decided, like, I really want to get to that next level. I want that black belt. I've worked so hard my whole life, and I love jiu-jitsu so much, but I need to do something. Like, something has to change.
Mike did not want his black belt easy, okay? He actually, when he came back here, he was already 4-stripe brown belt, and he didn't have 4 stripes on his brown belt. He just wasn't where you know, I told him to put his stripes back on because he had earned those stripes a while ago. Very humble. He wanted to just, you know, get everyone's trust, show everyone how good he is.
And I've gotten to the point now where I feel like I've earned my way back. And it's been a long path back. It's been hard. It was not easy to get from, you know, 200 pounds down to, you know, 155 pounds. It took a lot of discipline and a lot of sacrifices, but I'm so happy that I did it because I really feel like it's made me the person that I am now. And had I not gone through what I've gone through to get from, you know, 13 years as a brown belt, if I had not gone through that, I don't think I would be the black belt that I'm going to be.
He said he's going to make me cry today, but I don't know if he can.
It's impossible.
Yeah. But today, on this day, January 18th, Mike is being promoted to black belt, so take care.
I love the camaraderie, I love the family environment, I love that when I train I'm going to see my buddies and my friends and not just, you know, people that I'm gonna train with. You know, it's really like a big family, which is, you know, a really big thing. And I just want to thank everybody for everything. You guys are the best.